Welcome to the Emerged Soul. This relationship reading was not planned. However, I'm going to kind of roll with it. Let us see what's happening in this connection. Let us see what the energies are. What's the guidance for you? What's the guidance from your person? What's going on in their landscape, your emotional landscape? Let's get like an overall pulse check on this connection. So your energy is the Six of Cups. You are feeling extremely nostalgic. You're missing this person. You're missing their presence in your life. And you're also, in a way, reminiscing everything you have invested in this connection and wondering if it's actually going to bear any fruits. The Fool. This is your person's energy. They are kind of looking at the restart, but they are not considering what are the lessons that need to be learned because any start is kind of incomplete when you don't have your priorities in place, when you don't have your understanding of learning from mistakes, learning from experiences. The fool as a true fresh beginning is only a luxury that is allowed to a newborn baby. The moment you start taking uh, decisions as adults, you're also required to learn the lessons as an adult. The magician. This connection can be anything it desires to be as long as the two people who are a part of it are invested in making it so. Underlying energy is the moon. This is talking about the uncertainty through which this connection is right now going because there is a certain level of healing that we touched with on the Fool here. That healing is not happening, that surfacing of your hidden emotions is not taking place over here, and that's creating more uncertainty, maybe even escapism as a behavior, which is what is being advised over here as something that needs to change. Let us see what is the energies that you are currently experiencing and what is the guidance for you. You are experiencing the end. Perhaps this connection is coming to an end, or at least you feel like it's coming to an end, and it has left you distraught in a lot of ways, and it is breaking your spirit. But at the same time, there is some form of wisdom inside of you that is not letting you completely lose hope. Maybe you're a person who has endured a lot of difficulties in life, and you understand that maybe this will hurt, but you will not sink. The guidance for you is the Page of Pentacles. This is that small, fresh start. Yes, you feel like from this point onwards, you really don't know where anything goes, but allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to take one small, meaningful step every day in the direction of what is best for you. Underlying energy of Temperance. This is talking about nurturing your emotional landscape. Ground yourself, love yourself, focus on what makes you happy, focus on little things that can help you maybe find some center because right now your energy field needs to be guarded and it needs to be nurtured and protected. Let us see what are the energies and the guidance for your person. Current energies of your person, the Empress. This over here, for me, it feels like it's missing you, missing connection, missing enjoyment in life. It's even possible that they are just feeling so disconnected from joy over here because the Empress is represented by a number three, but it also talks about luxuries of life, receiving happiness. And right now, in a way, they've not allowed themselves to truly experience the joy of anything. And this is what they are missing. King of Sports, this is the guidance. They need to be clear about what is happening in this relationship. What are they doing about it? Are they at fault? Are they not at fault? They kind of need to leave the ego out of it because this requires clarity. This requires a sense of participation with accepting responsibility. Because King of Swords, the king itself is someone who takes charge, takes lead. And this is the guidance for them because right now they're focusing so much about what they are not having or what they're not able to enjoy in life. But the clarity that comes with somebody who takes ownership and accountability helps them understand why they are not enjoying it, what is coming in the way of them being able to lead a more fulfilled and a happier life. Underlying energy of the hermit is talking about the need to perhaps isolate themselves from the crowds that they seem to surround themselves with. This is also possible because the person does not like to be alone with their own thoughts. So the guidance over here is isolate yourself from everything else that is a distraction and try to listen to your own voice, because your light, your inner north star will tell you if you're going off track, which is something they really need to know right now. What are the current barriers that are keeping you from bringing your best self forward in this connection? Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Underlying energy is death. So the death, the transformation, what is ending over here, you really need to be able to understand that not every end is a bad thing. Sometimes it's an end to a cycle which has been unreliable. The reason why I say it's unreliable, when we see it's Knight of Wands here, right? This rushing into love or jumping into love and thinking, you know what, this is it, this is everything. That part of you where you're quick to jump into love without really understanding whether this is the kind of love you want. That's the transformation that death is talking about here. That's what you need to do, because being impulsive in love will really not help you enjoy what love is supposed to be, which is enjoying each other's company, understanding each other's differences, and despite all of that, choosing each other because you know what? I want to invest in somebody that makes my heart happy, and that person does the same. Let us now see what are the barriers that are preventing your person from showing up in this connection. What is the barrier that is preventing them? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords and Two of Wands. Underlying energy is Temperance. What is showing up for your person, and it's very interesting because both of you are actually matching each other in a night energy. They are matching it, you're matching it with the impulsivity of actions, and they are matching it in impulsivity of words. Knight of Swords is argumentative energy, while Two of Wands is that energy of waiting and watching. But what they really need to sit and watch over here is these words that I have spoken, would I back them up when I was of a calmer mind? Would I say these? And that's the regretful action that they kind of need to stop doing and landing themselves into trouble, because not only is this impacting you both, it's impacting the connection. And this guidance for them with the Temperance is to ground themselves, to level themselves, because an immature energy cannot sustain a relationship that deserves two mature people holding it, loving it, nurturing it, and keeping it together. So let us see what can we expect as the next action from your person towards you. What are the next actions that we can see from the person? The High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. Underlying energy is the Sun. So your person is right now going to feel the force of nature or divine intervention, which will force them to end the cycle of the things that they are hiding from you. They need to come out with the truth of their fears, of why they stepped away from this connection when it needed them the most. And in fact, if they do not do this of their own accord, then the universe will do it for them. So this is what we can see that is coming up. And within the next 3 weeks, I expect that some form of a revelation might happen, which will throw clarity on why your relationship is going through what it's going through right now. It's very interesting about these relationships that I keep learning about. Yes, like there's a lot of personal experience to this as well. But essentially, we're all attracting those kind of relationships in our lives, which are leveling with the relationship we have with ourselves. And more often than not, our partner reflects that energy exactly, which when you can see that the other person does not love themselves. And then you understand, but I also attracted somebody. I attracted somebody that makes me realize that maybe I don't love myself. But these are such beautiful revelations because they help us understand whether are we the sum of our experiences that were unconscious to us, and once they become conscious, are we willing to do something about it? And when we do something about it and that transformation comes around, right? Then we realize that we're a lot better than what we thought. Maybe what we were doing all along, because it was unknown to us, we could not do anything. But now that we know, we make those efforts to make our life better, to transform ourselves, to inculcate better habits, to learn about ourselves. And that is so crucial because you understand the kind of power you have in order to just make your life better. And that experience is best matched when your partner also harbors the same attitude towards life, because relationships are always going to be about two individuals who could be very different from each other, but have embraced the other person, fully knowing that I love this person. This is their strength. These are their flaws. I love all of them. And I am completely invested in them just the way they are invested in me. That creates that safety, that security, and that desire to say, you know what? I don't need anything else. Because in this swipe right, swipe left culture, it is so intricately beautiful to understand that maybe if you keep looking for choices, you'll always have them. But when you just find that one person that you are in love with and you show up with a mature intention, your whole life can be beautiful and it can be creative every single day, should you only commit to making it so. Thank you.